Today we are going to be organizing our temporary office space. Yeah, I guess we're just going to dive in. And that took so much longer than I thought it would. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be organizing our temporary office space. So we're going to do like a little bit of the behind the scenes kind of work, and then hopefully we'll be able to do more of like the fun, pretty stuff next week. So today's going to be all about deep diving into organization. So I wanted to take you along with me as we organize this space and where it is right now. It has actually been through quite a few transformations over the past even a couple months, but really a couple years. It originally started off as my office space when I worked from home back during 2020, and it was just a tiny desk and it was empty in here. Then once I started the channel, it quickly became my thrift room. It became a storage space and it got out of hand very quickly. We recently decided we wanted a home office space that was very functional. Long term, this space will be downstairs. I already know exactly where I want it because this is actually a guest bedroom. So we really need to do our best to keep it a bedroom. But right now, this will just have to work. So that's why I keep calling it a temporary office space, is because long term, this will be downstairs. Biggest thing that we need to work on today is organizing. I still have lots of unorganized papers and office supplies and things like that. I also have a lot of books. Me and Josh actually both have a lot of books. And between that and then my remaining thrift haul, I still need to find a way to style it in here. So today's going to be all about organizing and creating a functional space. And then hopefully by next week, we'll be able to add like the pretty stuff, like maybe a touch of paint to the bookshelves and maybe caulking and, you know, kind of just polishing it off a little bit. So that way it looks beautiful while it's here in this space. So let's get organizing. But first, can we just laugh at this lamp? Which, if you've been watching my thrift hauls, you'll see me constantly looking for a new lampshade. This is why. This lamp is so strange, and I'm having the hardest time finding a lampshade for it. Like, this one's obviously too big. But once I find the perfect lampshade, I'm going to refinish this guy because look at his cute little handles. Do you see that? Anyway. I just had to laugh at this, but we needed a lamp. And then also, like, we've got, like, a Baby Yoda calendar that we won in a family game night. So, just, like, there's just, like, a lot of random chaos currently. So, this is why organizing is such a must-do right now. Because, obviously, this is just, like, not the way you want to, like, look into a room. So, I don't really know the best place to start. I guess just to dive in to this pile here. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to dive in. believe it or not, I've been organizing for a couple hours now, and let me show you the progress that I've made. So we got this entire area cleared out, and I went through everything. Now, a lot of it got moved over here, and I know it looks like I just moved this to over here. What I did was go through this and figure out what is going where. So, like, this stuff needs to go inside the closet, and then I have my books, which need to be organized on the shelf. And then this right here is actually a file box, so I need to use it. Let me move this. So I need to use it to file away all of the papers that I found. So then this will be organized into that, and I'm going to put it here and put the plant on top, because we shouldn't need to access this super often, not like every day. So it'll go there. Then I have some like random like organization stuff, and then this is like random like materials and things I've collected that really kind of just needs to go over there in my stash. There's more books, and then that really is it, other than my laptop. And so it's really a matter of organizing the shelves now to where it all fits, and kind of just cleaning this up to where it looks really nice. And then anything else needs to just go in the closet. I also separated out, so what we have here is 2 different piles, and these need to go in my sentimental boxes. So I have one for the wedding and honeymoon, and then this is just like my general sentimental box. So I need to, those are in my other closet, so I found stuff that needs to go in that. And then the last piece is just this, this is Josh's like business papers and things. So he's got to be the one to go through that, and I can't really touch it. So I kind of just put it all aside, and I'm going to make him go through that later. So now the first thing I want to do is get my laptop up off the floor, and I want to create like a laptop station down under here. I already have Josh's laptop. He has like a laptop bag, and so I already have that down there, and so I want the other shelf to be my laptop. Okay, I know it seems silly that this is what I want to tackle first out of all this, but I think that the sooner we get all of this clutter out of here and start utilizing this to organize our things, I think the better. You know, like actually make a home for things. So I do not know what any of this is. I do believe that Josh has just been shoving things here. So like I said, I already have Josh's laptop here in his laptop bag. And so here is mine, but I also have this like little lap table, which I thrifted this lap table. Now it's kind of like a filing system, but for laptops. Nice. No, there. And this is a super like cheap piece of furniture. It's just, we have it, so we're making the use of it. It's not pretty. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's broken, but we're gonna use it because that's what we have. That's kind of like a theme of this makeover that I really want to encourage you to take away is it's okay to do these micro projects that aren't magazine worthy, but they make a huge difference in the way your home functions. Like, I can't tell you how good it feels to like look over there and not see a pile of stuff. And once I get this cleaned up, like I can't tell you how good it's going to feel to work in here. And so it's okay, this room isn't going to be beautiful, but taking the time to organize it or rearranging a place in your home, if it makes your home function better, it makes you feel better in that space, it's totally worth it. So this is kind of like a to-do box. So this is paperwork that reminds me of like a task I need to do. So I'm just gonna put that in there in the to-do box. And then these are my like active notebooks. And then this is Josh's like active notebook place. So I'm just gonna put those there for now and move the Mandalorian for now. And take these down to the kitchen. Hey, so I definitely didn't finish the other day. I went downstairs and decided it was time to make dinner. And that was that for that day. And then yesterday I had a lot of errands to run, and so I did that all day, and then me and Josh kind of just hung out. So it's a couple days later, got some tea, and it is time to finally finish organizing this office because it is really driving me nuts. The good news is that because I was running errands, I was able to get a couple more things that I think is going to make organizing this space so much easier. So I got some matching file folders and hanging files, which definitely not necessary, but I was like, if I want to organize this space, I kind of want it to be like matching and organized, which, yeah. So I am going to file away all the papers into this box, which we actually got in a bundle when we got our desk and desk chair off of Facebook Marketplace. They were giving this away too. So I thought that looks really nice. So we're going to organize all of this, and hopefully that will solve our paper issue. So all I've done is literally just put the folders in here, and it already looks so much more organized. I'm really glad I went with all the matching colors, and it's pretty neutral. Not what I would have picked, but I mean your basic manila folder, your basic green hanging file. And it came with the little pieces, and I'm going to use our label maker to make the labels for our overarching categories, and then also for our individual folders here. But now I kind of need to sort through papers. I've kind of already previously sorted through in this thing, but I want to put all this into here and organize the rest of this into here. So I'm going to go through and see what categories I have, and then that way all I have to do is make all the categories, make all my folders, and file it all away. I just finished, and that took so much longer than I thought it would, but I think it's because I got like really nitty gritty on category. But let me show you how it turned out, because I'm very excited to have an official file system for the house. She is beautiful, and I even have extra back here. I've got like literally everything. Like, one of my favorite categories that I have is my manuals. So like I have like appliances, computer, equipment, just like it's all in here. And the best part is that it goes away and is super cute. So it's closed up, and now I can just put this near our desk and we have it when we need it. Hello, Rambo. It is really starting to come together in here. So I got the file situation figured out. It's all tucked up in here. And with the extra file box I had, it actually is a matching black one. So I swapped out that white one I had here. So this just looks a lot cleaner. Still got to figure out what to do about this lamp because it needs help. But it works for now. So all that is left is fitting the stuff that needs to go into the closet in the closet. And then I need to take everything off the bookshelves and kind of organize it in a better way to where it looks nicer and not so cluttered on the bookshelves. And I think we will finally have an organized office. So this is not pretty, but when you consider that instead of a thrift room, I now have a thrift closet that also shares with Christmas wrapping, I feel like this is quite an improvement. I need to do is just take everything off the shelf so that way I can kind of like organize it back on there. And I'm going to do it to both of them at the same time so that way I can kind of like organize the office space as a whole. Sure why we have so many of these boxes here, because I'm pretty sure only one of them is working, but because I don't know which one it is, we need to try to find a home for these. So I'm going to try to get them to fit on the shelf, and then I can put like books or a box or something underneath here to kind of disguise them a little bit better and hopefully streamline these cords a little better. So let's try that. Right here, you kind of like that. Okay, so I got this pot here hiding all of the Wi-Fi stuff, and then I just have a simple box here because this is the only shelf it fits on. So this actually has like color pencils and all my markers from design school, like the really fancy ones that I just can't bear to part with. So they're all in here, and so I think that that will look cleaner. It's not perfect, it's not pretty, but it's better. On this side, I know that I want 2 of these buckets on the bottom because that's the only place it fits and I need that storage, but I'm not quite sure what will be in those yet, because I've got 3 bins that I got to narrow down to 2 now. So I need to work with that, but I do want to go ahead and start putting books on the bookshelf and getting them out of my way, and I want to kind of intermix decor with it at the same time. Kind of stuck here. Begging me to show you where I was going to style some of those thrifted items from the most recent thrift haul. So here is that 98-cent frame, which this original print of my lemon bee, it fits perfect. Which, by the way, if you love this print, I have it in both digital and physical 8x10 form in my shop, so I'll leave the link for you in the description. But I thought that this would help break up some of the books, so I'm going to put this in here, and I just think that's going to be so pretty. it took me so long to finish putting everything on the bookshelves last night. And I just kept getting stuck in this idea of it needing to look perfect like I would a normal, like, finished style shelf. And I was like, wait a minute, this is a temporary space. Like, I need to just make it functional and organized. And so, yeah, I just kept getting caught up in that own thing myself. So just a reminder, it is okay to improve something without it being finished. Like, do what you can with what you have. That being said, I'm so excited to show you how this space looks now. If you would remember what this space looked like when I started, there was clutter everywhere and it just was not a functional working space. And now, while it is not a magazine-worthy office, it is definitely clean, it's tidy, it's organized, and it's a great space to work. Well, we made it. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's not your typical makeover. I still think it's a very needed part of the process, and it definitely made a huge difference for us in this space because now I get to go and sit and edit this video in this beautifully organized space. Next week, I'm hoping to add some more pretty touches so that way we can actually really enjoy looking at this space while it is up here. I'm talking caulking, painting the bookshelves, which is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, even hanging some art and other things like that. Just some like finishing touches that will make the space look even better. If you liked this video, please subscribe so that way you don't miss out on all the future videos coming to the channel. Later this week, there's going to be another thrifting video, and then next week, like I said, hopefully we'll get to the pretty stuff in here. So make sure to subscribe so that way you do not miss out on those, and I will see you next time. Bye!